did you really think that he was going to come out and be like, yeah, it was me in that sex tape? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are finally at the last episode of Young Royals Season 1. I hope that you've enjoyed watching my reactions to this show. I know obviously this couldn't be my first reaction, so it is more of a commentary rather than my initial reaction to everything that's happened, because obviously I knew everything that was going to happen. But I hope that you've enjoyed it anyway and that it's still been entertaining and a fun watch. It's made me so much more excited to start season 2, so I can't wait to watch that with you all, and we'll just get into the last episode of season 1. Oof. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I said earlier on, is coming out is hard enough as it is without having the opinions of the whole country. Like, everyone has an opinion on this. And it makes it 10 times harder for Wilhelm. He's not had to just worry about his friends and family. He has to worry about the opinions of, like, potentially not even the whole country. This could be international news. I mean, it would be embarrassing enough to have a sex tape released as anyone. Like, whoever you are, that's a really private moment that neither of them gave consent to be released to the public. It'd be hard enough to go through that as someone who wasn't super famous. It's just, everything that Wilhelm's going through is just 10 times worse because he's the crown prince. But I think that we also have to recognise that even if he wasn't, and August took this sex tape of them and sent it around school, that would still be horrific and that would still be really hard to deal with. I love that she's a mum first. That the first thing that she does, she goes and comforts her son. She's like, she could have gone in there as the queen and immediately been like, right, let's get down to business, what are we going to do about this? But she didn't. She went in there as Wilhelm's mum and was like, my baby's hurting, I'm going to comfort him first, and then obviously get down to business, because they're going to have to figure out a strategy on this, but it's nice that she does that first.
Det ser ut som att vi inte kan tysta ner det här. Vi måste gå ut med en kommentar. Alltså, vi kan fortfarande dementera att det är du i videon. Det man ser inte riktigt att det är du. Därför gör vi så här. Vi kommer att hämta dig på lördag. Jag vill inte att du träffar Simon under tiden. Det skapar bara nya rykten.
It's incredibly sad, but I mean, I'm coming to realise whilst reacting to this show that I'm very much a realist, and if we're just being logical about this, what she's saying is the only move. And I don't want to, like, I'd love to buy into it. I would love to be sat here right now being like, oh my god, no, how dare you? They should be allowed to be together. Why are they stopping this? But he is the crown prince. We can't forget that. And he can't be seen in a relationship with a boy at his school. It's just never going anywhere.
Mi amor, gick det bra? Ja, mamma, det gick bra. Jag kan gå till affären.
Having said this though, I think, well, the first time I watched it I was really harsh on Simon, but actually the one thing that I have enjoyed about rewatching this and watching this for the second time round with my reactions is that there's things that I'm noticing and that there's opinions that I am kind of changing on my second watch. And one thing that has changed for me and that I'm noticing on the second watch is how hard it must have hit for Simon. One, he must feel incredibly isolated from Villa at this point. Two, he's now being recognised by people in the street for his sex tape. And like I said at the start of the video, it's still incredibly embarrassing and embarrassing isn't even the word. It's still incredibly humiliating and must be incredibly hurtful to have such a vulnerable moment put out there into the public eye. And for Simon, millions of people have seen this and are now judging him, and he doesn't have the protection of like the press team that Villa does. So actually the repercussions of the video, whilst the consequences are higher for Villa, Simon has no protection against it. And he doesn't have any media training. This is probably the first time that his name and his image have ever been in any publication. This is the first time that he's ever been recognised for anything. And it's for something that he would never want to be recognised for. Yeah, I'm seeing this time how hard it must have been for Simon in this moment. I didn't really get that the first time round.
De kan inte få barn liksom.
Men de har varit skaffa en surrogatmamma.
Alltså grejen är, då måste de ju ha en sån här sjukt adlig.
This is 100% my point. How would they have an heir? It just wouldn't work, surely. In reality, I don't see how it would work. This girl, I don't know her name, but she's bringing up all of the issues that I had thought of. A surrogate, yeah. A surrogate that's going to give birth to the heir to the throne. Think about all of the risks that would open them up to.
Hello, Simon, right? I'm from today's news and I'm writing an article and I would like to have you...
See, this is the thing. Villa has people that are protecting him from situations like this, which Simon doesn't have.
Jag pallar inte mer. Fattar. Vad ska du göra då? Jag tänker hoppa av. Svär.
Börja med oss.
Ey. The gang is back together.
Jag skulle älska om du börjar med oss.
But
Men varför ska du ta smällen för någonting de har gjort?
yeah, she's 100% right. Yeah, sure, you could go back to the school that you were at before, their school. But you said it yourself, Hilishka is your best chance at getting out. That's why you went there in the first place. Don't let August take that away from you, because releasing the video wasn't even about you. August's a prick and he's been trying to mess with your life for months now. But actually, releasing the video was about Villa. It wasn't about you.
Och du slutar?
Fuck dem, man.
Yeah.
Det är ju din smäll då.
Yeah.
Ja.
Why should you pay for
Du kan
that?
inte lägga dig nu.
Nej, verkligen inte. Preach.
That's really sweet. You
Jag sa till
fucking
Husfar att jag kunde
prick.
lämna upp middag till dig. Och du, om det är någon som ger dig skit så säg till mig bara så tar jag hand om det.
It's your fault. You're the reason that he's having to deal with this shit.
Jag vet inte.
Vad ska jag göra?
Yeah, Erik would know what to do. He would make it better.
Jag hade velat att du skulle vara dig själv. Faktiskt. Följ ditt hjärta liksom.
Follow your heart. Are you fucking kidding me, August? You're the reason that he can't do that. You just outed him, and then you have the audacity to stand there and say to him, follow your heart. You know he can't do that anymore. Now that it's out, now that people are looking at him and thinking that there might be something going on between him and Simon, thinking that he might not be straight, he no longer can follow his heart. You took that away from him. It's fucking heartbreaking. They must have needed this. I love that they're comforting each other.
De har bett mig gå ut och säga att det inte var jag i videon.
Seriöst?
De vill att jag gör ett uttalande på slottet på lördag.
Vi skulle inte göra det, va?
Jag vill inte säga någonting.
I get it. Villa has essentially just been messaging Simon saying, we're in this together, we'll figure this out together, and then as soon as they are together, he's like, oh, I'm gonna deny that it was me in that video. You're gonna have to go through this all by yourself. However, I don't blame Villa for that. Villa's 100% right when he's like, I don't know what else to do. It's not just about Villa. It's about the whole royal family. Villa has responsibilities as the crown prince that mean that he should be denying this. He's got teams of trained people that have analysed the situation and figured out that this is the best and really the only option for him. Yes, it's shit for you, but it's kind of a bit like, what do you expect? He can't come out and be like, yeah, it's me in that video, we're dating. That's not an option. That was never an option. My issue with it is, how did you not know what you were getting yourself into, Simon? You knew going into this that he was the prince. You knew going into this that he was the crown prince. How did, it was always going to end up at this point. You were never going to be out and open and together. That was never the end game.
Men Ville, alla kan ju se att det är jag i videon. Vad ska jag göra då?
Villa can't do anything about that. Really though, this is something that I didn't think about the first time around. It helps Simon if people don't know that it's Villa. Surely it's much better that his sex tape got released. And the general public are going to forget about it a lot quicker if it's like, oh, it's just two random guys having sex. Okay, fine, we'll forget about that. It's going to be hanging around for a lot longer. People are going to be talking about it a lot more if Villa admits that it's him. So really, it's kind of for both of you. It's kind of better off for both of you. This would all blow over a lot quicker if Villa denies that it's him in the video.
Vi har inte gjort något fel. Nej. Det har vi inte. Du har rätt. Vi gör det här ihop.
Polisen tog ju datorn som du satt vid, för att det var därifrån som videon postades.
Så du tänker att du ska gå runt och sprida såna här falska rykten utan någon som helst bevis?
Okej, så det är ingen stress om jag berättar för Wilhelm att jag såg dig sitta vid den datorn på Lucia.
Kör
Ja.
på.
Okej.
Så varför?
Men Wilhelm har allt. Man spottar på det bara. Jag har försökt att hjälpa honom gång på gång, men... Alltså, Erik tog ändå sin roll på allvar. Han skiter ju i allting.
It's not that that's harsh. It's not that Villa doesn't care. It's that he doesn't want it. He's never wanted it. And yes, I think that there's an argument to say that that's ungrateful, because Villa has all of the privileges in the world. However, I do genuinely think that Villa would give up those privileges if it meant that he could live a normal life. But he doesn't have that option. He's doing the best that he can with the hand that he got dealt with. And August is just jealous. That's what it boils down to, is August is jealous and he lashed out.
Du kan få vad fan du vill. Vad drömmer du om?
Att vara som ni. Att bo på Hyllerska. Ha ett liv här.
Det är ju inte så svårt att...
How? You have no money.
Du kan få en plats på herrgården. Jag har den perfekta ner. Så här tajta. Du kan få förtur och allting.
Jag har inte råd.
Sådana som dig får ju stipendium. Det blir allting gratis.
This is what I don't agree with. This is the point where I was like, no. Sara, no. I don't feel educated enough to talk about her autism and how that impacts the decisions that she makes here. I feel that potentially it's ignorant of me to call her selfish. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it open. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on this in particular. What your thoughts were on Sara at this point. Because at this point, the first time round, I was like, nope, you are dead to me. This is disgusting. Yes, obviously it's the wrong decision. Obviously what she did is terrible. And it's not the right decision that she should have made. But should we be giving her allowances? I don't know. Yeah, this is awful. I don't see why she does this. She wants Felice's life. They're actually incredibly similar. August wants Villa's life. He positions himself as Villa's friend because he wants Villa's life. Because he's jealous of him. Sara wants Felice's life and she's jealous of her. They're very similar in that sense. I feel like they could understand each other, and maybe actually if they explore their relationship a bit more going into season 2, it could be a really interesting relationship. And I feel like actually there's a chance that they could either really help each other, or this could be fucking awful.
Vill de att du ska sluta träffa mig?
Yep.
Men jag vill inte. Kommer du säga det till dem? Ja, jag vill vara med dig.
That's an excellent question. It's not enough for Villa to want to be with Simon. Simon's got an excellent point there when he's like, and will you tell them that? Ultimately, Simon, that doesn't fucking matter. He can say, no, I want to be with him. You're not going to be together. Oh.
Tack för att du inte lämnar mig ensam i det här.
They're so cute. How they have sought comfort from each other throughout all of this is so adorable.
Vad?
I love how they've dressed her in these massive fur coats. She looks so grand. It just adds to her presence. Oh, it's perfect.
Tänk om jag bara vill vara ihop med honom då? Och inte säga någonting.
That's not
Och
an
leva normalt.
option.
Du är kronprins. Och det är ett privilegium, inte ett straff.
Jag har inte bett om det här.
Men det är ingen.
Hovet går ut och dementerar ryktena kring att det är kronprinsen som syns i den videon som cirkulerat online under veckan. Alla ska kunna välja om man vill leva som homosexuell, hetero eller vad man vill.
I get why Simon's hurt by this. I mean, it's heartbreaking to see Simon go through this, especially after Wilhelm has assured him that they're in it together and that he's gonna say that it's him in the video. However, I understand why Wilhelm did it. 100%. I feel like it's really easy to say that Wilhelm is a coward for denying that it's him in the video, but I think that there's so many factors that went into his decision. I don't think that he took it lightly at all. I think he really truly thought about it, and I genuinely think that when he got into that car after having the conversation with Simon, that he was going to say that it was him in the video, and that his mum made him realise what was at stake. I don't think that it was necessarily the comment of, is it worth it? Because I think that Villa genuinely has feelings for him. But at the end of the day, you're ready to come out when you're ready to come out. And yes, Simon can be upset about this, but he can't dictate when Villa comes out. It was obvious to me that this is what he was going to do. For me, I'm like, well, yeah, he had no other option but to deny it. Did you really think that he was going to come out and be like, yeah, it was me in that sex tape?
Jag är ledsen. Men det var liksom det enda sättet.
It was.
Vi är ju fortfarande vi. Det är bara det att vi inte kan synas ihop.
Om jag är någon du måste gömma så...
Men... Fattar du inte vilket kaos det skulle bli om jag kom ut? Hur fan kan du kräva det av mig?
I agree with you, Villa. 100%. I agree with you. He can't ask you to come out, but just like he can't ask you that, you can't ask him to be in a relationship with you when it has to be a secret. You can't stand there and feel entitled to have him say, yeah, that's fine, let's carry on what we've got going on, but I have to be your secret. Simon has every right to say, no, I deserve better than this. Even though I care about you, I'm not going to put myself in that position. And you have to just accept that. If you're expecting him to accept the fact that you're not ready to come out, then you have to accept that he is not willing to be in a relationship with you.
Jag kräver inte det av dig.
He's
Jag förväntar
not.
dig bara att allt ska vara på dina villkor.
Yeah.
Du måste ta reda på vad du vill. Och det får ta den tid det tar. Och jag respekterar det.
This was the right move on Simon's part. This was the mature
Jag vill inte
decision.
vara någons hemlighet.
Yeah.
Det är någon pixelgrej.
Pixels. Felice is such a little detective.
Och
De här är från Augusts Instagram. Ser du? Samma grej.
Pixels.
Han tappade mobilen och då hände det väl något med kameran.
Förlåt.
No, you're not.
Förlåt.
You're not
Ska jag
that.
säga då? Förlåt.
Du sa ju för fan att det var dig jag kunde gå till!
Lugn.
Om jag hade problem! Du sa att jag var bland gelikar!
Du är inte en del av min familj längre.
What did you fucking expect, August? You completely betrayed him.
Han har ju för fan förstört mitt liv! Hur fan kan du skydda honom?
Jag skyddar dig.
She is protecting
Och jag
you.
skyddar familjen. Och jag skyddar kungahuset och vårt arv. Det är det enda som kan ge Erik stöd någon som helst.
She's not protecting Villa. She's protecting the Crown Prince Wilhelm. That's who she's protecting. Protecting Villa would be supporting him in his relationship with Simon. But that poses a risk to the throne. I'm intrigued as to whether August is now still going to help Sara, because obviously he was helping her so that she wouldn't tell Villa, but Villa knows everything at this point.
Hej. Vad fint det var.
It was. Oh. The thing is, even though they're not together, even though there's things, everything is keeping them apart, everything is saying they shouldn't be together, they still love each other.
Jag älskar dig.
Oh. I forgot that he said that he loved him.
Hoppas du får en fin jul. Tack så.
I'm glad that he's now got Sara's support. He needs that. So does Villa though, and Villa has no one. I love how they ended it. Like, it was so open-ended. I mean, obviously they closed things off with Simon and Villa, but I love that they ended it with them showing us that yes, they're not together. Yes, they can't be together, but they do still love each other. And that's, I'm guessing, what's gonna start off season 2. And I'm guessing that they're gonna be fighting against that and trying to figure out where they stand with each other when everything has gone to shit, essentially. Yeah, one thing that I'm incredibly intrigued about now going into season 2 is August and Sara. I hope that they do something there. There was a hint that they hadn't just brushed it over. The look between them tells me that something is going to happen there in season 2. Obviously there's going to be a lot of drama involved if something does happen there with Felice and Simon. That would be super interesting. I hope that you enjoyed rewatching season 1 with me. If you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to give it a like, and I hope that this makes you excited to watch season 2 with me. I cannot wait to react to it for you guys. I am so excited for when it comes out, but if you want to watch it with me and you're excited for that, then please subscribe to my channel, and if you're really excited, then you could hit the bell notification so that you get notified when I upload it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.